Now let's talk about Dingiswayo of the Mthethwa clan. If you remember well, Nguniland had many tribes. But the biggest of those tribes and the strongest of those tribes were the Ndwandwe, controlled by Zwide, the Ngwane, controlled by Sobuza, and then the Mthethwa. Now, in the late 18th century, Dingiswayo killed his own brother, who was the chief of the Mthethwa clan, and took over the leadership of that clan. You know, long ago it was natural for people to fight over leadership, over chieftainship or kingship. So Dingiswayo removed his brother and he became the chief of the Mthethwa clan. When Dingiswayo was in power, he proved to be a very innovative leader. And the ways in which he changed fighting, in which he organized his soldiers, revolutionized or changed warfare in Nguniland and beyond a great deal. You know, traditionally in the Nguni society and elsewhere in the African continent, it was the culture that for one to be called a man, they had to be circumcised and initiated into manhood by adults. Now Dingiswayo changed that and said young men had to prove their manhood in battle. So he took all the young people into the army and arranged them into what he called the age sets. Then he also introduced the regiment system where soldiers were grouped according and trained according to ability. This means that at the end of it all, Dingiswayo became a very strong leader with a very strong army, and he was able to attack and defeat most of those that came against him. Now, by the time he died in 1818, Dingiswayo had defeated most of the chiefs in Nguniland. He had created a very strong state controlled by himself and his army. In this way, Dingiswayo was able to create a standing army. By standing army, we mean an army that is always there. They were trained almost on a daily basis because the army was almost always there, and it wasn't an army that had to be called when there was an enemy to attack. They operated in the way we operate these days, where a country has to have an army. Whether there is war or not, the army has to be there. That is what Dingiswayo did. So he changed the fighting in a way that could make an army always there so that they would receive constant training. That is Dingiswayo of the Mthethwa. We will talk later about the impact of what Dingiswayo did on one of the leaders that we will talk about in the coming lessons. Thank you.